In this video, I'll tell you what's the absolute best gear you can possibly use in 2025 if you're looking to record music videos. And also, I'll answer one of the most popular questions I get in the comments, which is, what's this thing? Spoiler, this is a microphone, and this video is my full, complete demo of what I do when I record music videos. This video is divided into 3 parts. Part 1, the gear. Part 2, demo. Part 3, the editing workflow. Let's start with part 1. My YouTube setup is made of 4 items. 1, the microphone. I use the DJI Mic Mini. Here's what I do every single time. Grab my phone, take the receiver, turn it on, plug it in, then I grab the transmitter, turn it on, they sync automatically, and from this moment, I am ready to record. 2, the camera. I use my iPhone 15 Pro as my main camera. All the videos on my channel from March 2025 onward are recorded entirely on this phone. Number 3, lighting. I'm lucky enough to record next to a huge, gigantic window, so I usually rely on natural light. But when I need an extra boost, I use this really inexpensive newer light. Number 4, the laptop. I edit everything on my MacBook Air. I also use it as a monitor to check my framing while recording with the iPhone. Now, let's move to part 2, demo. So first thing first, mic placement. Now, when I first got this mic, my first instinct was to clamp it on the sound hole. But the problem with this method is that you get a really boomy sound. So that's why I came up with the magnet trick. Basically, I needed the mic to be placed here, at the right distance from the sound hole. So what I did was grab the magnet that comes with the mic, put it inside the sound hole, the magnet and the mic snap together, and that's it. Then you can adjust the position a bit if you like, but this way you get the microphone at the right distance and the sound will be okay. This is the live demo. I placed my iPhone on a tripod, I hit record, and as you can see, I'm adjusting the frame, making sure everything is centered and clean. And once I'm happy with the framing, I will start playing soon. And then when I'm done with the take, I press this button on the transmitter and the recording stops. And that was it for the demo. Now part 3, editing. Before showing you what I actually do, let me explain the pain that I used to go through. I used to record with a pro camera, then I recorded the audio separately with my amp. I used to use a microphone, audio interface, and record everything in Logic. Then I used to mix the audio in Logic, export the audio, then I grab the SD card from the camera, manually sync audio and video, and then finally edit everything. It was slow. Now with the new system, everything is faster because I record everything on my phone, then I move the footage directly to my Mac, and audio and video are perfectly synced automatically. Now let me show you in real time what I do during the editing. I edit both the video and the audio with Final Cut Pro, which is this software here, and I think this is probably by far the fastest workflow. You basically just drag and drop your video into the timeline, and of course you trim it here. Then I have a bunch of presets that I've created over the years. I can just select one, fingerstyle DJI punch, for example, and yeah, that's it. Let's give it a listen. Let me show you what's going on here. So first thing, the EQ. This is the stock Logic channel EQ plugin, and I use it to scoop out all the low end, and at the same time I lift some of the high frequencies because the Mic Mini is missing that nice top end that's really important for the acoustic guitar. Then I use 2 compressors, the UAD LA2A and the 1176. I'm using them in parallel, meaning I blend the original signal with the compressed signal to get a more controlled sound. Then I add a bit of reverb, very basic, very subtle. I usually scoop out some of the high frequencies because, as you can hear, especially when I hit the percussion, it can sound pretty harsh. And after all this, there's the L2 limiter. I usually set the threshold around -5, but could be more, could be less, depending on the song, and that's it. The audio is done. For the video, Now, I shoot in cinematic mode with the iPhone, and this allows me to be able to turn it on and off in post. Now, if you zoom closer and look at the edges, when I turn on cinematic, the edges of myself tend to, become really, really blurred, right? And I don't like that. So to fix this thing, one day I come up with a brilliant solution, and I don't know if I invented it. Probably not, because many other video editors are doing the same, but I didn't learn this thing from anyone. I just came up with it, so I take credit for that. So what I do, I duplicate the clip. From the top clip, I just mute the audio. Then I go over here and select a tool that's called Magnetic Mask. And with this tool, I can select myself like so. Then I can refine the mask like so. And basically, when I'm done, I click Analyze. And now what the software is doing is basically, well, I didn't actually do a great job here. I could have refined the mask better, but anyway. What the software is doing is basically tracking my movement across the video, and when it's done analyzing, I will have two different layers. The top layer will be only myself without the background, and the second layer, the one on the bottom, would be myself with the background. And now that it's finished, I click Done, and as I was saying, the top layer is only myself. And you can see I didn't actually do a great job refining the mask, but it's all good. The bottom layer, I will apply the cinematic effect, crank it all the way up, who cares? But then I will turn on the top layer, and as you can see, let me zoom in because I'm super proud of this trick. Basically, you see the edges, right? This is the original cinematic clip, and now if I turn on the top layer, ta-da! So the video looks overall sharper and better. So let me turn back on the effects, the audio effects. And after this, if I don't like the video, the colors and stuff, I might tweak the color correction. And most often than not, I will just leave it as it is and hit Command E and export the video. And this is the end of our editing session. And if you're curious about the guitar that I use, I mostly use a Martin D28 bought in 2013, a Taylor, this is the new entry of this year, Takamine GD30 bought in Ljubljana in 2022, this is signed, and a Sigma DTC A+, also signed, bought in Melbourne, Australia in 2020. I hope the content and the info that I shared with you will be helpful in some way, and if you'd like to purchase any of the stuff that I showed you, affiliate links are in the description, and we'll be back to regular music content from next week. See you soon. Ciao.